Where there were once long lines and packed cars, buses and SkyTrains now roll around empty. Transit ridership and revenue has fallen drastically since March, leading to a desperate plea.
The changes that are going to have to be contemplated are going to be significant. Our transit system in the region will not be recognizable a month or two from now unless we are able to get support.
The Mayor's Council, which oversees TransLink, says the Transit Authority is losing about $2.5 million a day. The only way out, it says, either emergency funding from the province or federal governments or cutting services.
There will be routes in our transit system that will disappear, and every single component of our transit system will be affected and will have reduced service.
That could leave the 75,000 people who still take transit every day in a lurch. 9 out of 10 of them, TransLink says, are essential workers.
I'd have a heck of a time trying to get to work. I live in New Westminster, work at the hospital at UBC, so I honestly don't even know how I'd get here.
We cannot come to work. We don't have a ride to come, so I think if we take the cab, it's too expensive for us.
The biggest hit comes from lost fares. Ridership has dropped 80%, and bus fares have been suspended. Then there's gas taxes, which have dropped 60%. Buses have already been cut back around 20%, but it's not nearly enough to make up the shortfall. The company says it's been in talks with upper levels of government for the past 2 weeks, but they're not seen as a priority.
You know, we applaud what the federal government and the provincial government are doing to manage the crisis. But we need to try to make sure that we are raising the awareness that at some point the very, very vital public transportation system here in Metro Vancouver could suffer very badly.
In a statement Monday, Press Secretary for Federal Minister Catherine McKenna says they are, quote, aware of the concerns of the currently, quote, stressed transit system and recognizes the important role it plays. Provincial Minister Selina Robinson echoed that statement, saying she's, quote, raised this issue with McKenna and working urgently with TransLink to better understand the proposed cuts. But neither would say if or when a bailout is coming. Leanne Young, CBC News, Vancouver.